Hi, I'm Jubak, and welcome to my YouTube video for today, June 2nd. In the larger world, summer starts with Memorial Day. For me, summer starts with the first appearance of strawberries in the farmer's market, which turned up today. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're doing 3 videos a week, not always on the same day. If you subscribe, you get notification of when the new ones are going up. If you want to read more of my stuff, including 3 portfolios for 12 to 18 months, dividends, and long-term, go to my free site, jubakpicks.com, for 6 portfolios, including portfolios that deal with some riskier assets, as well as ETFs and options. Go to my paid site, that's jubakam.com. You can find links to all that down below. We all know that the Fed's next meeting is Wednesday, June 15th, and I'm here to tell you that there is virtually no danger in that meeting from the Fed's decision on interest rates. They've signaled that it's going to be 50 basis points. They've signaled it repeatedly. They've come out this week and the last week before the quiet period starts with everybody from the Fed chairman and various Fed officials saying it's going to be 50 basis points. It's going to be 50 basis points. The market has priced it in as the market should. No, the danger here is beware the Fed's dot plot. Periodically, once roughly every quarter, the Fed comes out and issues a series of projections. These are its beliefs for where things like inflation and GDP growth and unemployment are going to be for the 2022 year, for 2023, 2024. It's called a dot plot because rather than trying to come up with a consensus, what they do is they sort of plot the 12 or so opinions that they get from Fed officials on a chart so that you get a sense of where the range is and where the midpoint of the range is. And that gives you a sense of where the Fed's thinking is going in terms of the Fed looking at the really important stuff like interest rates, inflation, etc. The danger here is that I think the Fed is going to really radically revise the dot plot from what it did in March. And the March move was already pretty significant from the December move. Okay, so let's go back a little history. In the December dot plot, the Fed said that the personal consumption expenditure core inflation index, this is what the Fed uses to measure inflation, not the consumer price index, was going to be up 2.7% for 2022 and then fall to 2.3% in 2023. In March, the dot plot came out and revised that upward. The Fed was not saying, hey, 2.7% inflation in 2022. The Fed now said, hey, we're thinking about 4.1% inflation in 2022. And it also upped its inflation estimate projection for 2023 from 2.3 to 2.6. At the same time, the Fed cut its projections for economic growth. That in December it had said, hey, we're looking for 4% growth in 2022 and 2% growth in 2023. This is real growth. In March, the Fed cut that 4% growth rate projected for 2022 to just 2.8%. This means that over that course of that 3-month period, the Fed decided that, hey, inflation was going to be stickier, harder to fight than we thought, as well as growth is going to be lower than we thought as a result of the economy slowing on its own, but also actions by the Fed. In the June meeting, the Fed will come out and revise this again. So we're going to get comparisons to both March and December. And I think what we're likely to see is some really radical changes. I think the Fed is likely to say, hey, inflation is going to be even stickier than we thought. I think they're going to say that growth is going to be even slower than we thought. Those two things have the potential to change the narrative in the market, to have a big effect on stock prices. High inflation is priced in, but stickier than expected inflation is not. Slow growth is priced in, but not slower than slow growth. So I think we've got a chance to see here the Fed saying something not about interest rates, but saying about its assumption about the economy that will move the market. So watch the dot plot on June 15th. This has been Jubak. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you could, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you get notification when we do the next videos. We're doing about 3 a week. If you like this stuff and want to see more, you go to my free site. That's jubakpicks.com. If you want to see more, you can go to my paid site. That's jubakam.com. We do options and ETFs on that and 6 portfolios instead of 3. And you can find links to all those down below. Thanks very much.